Well, you got an interesting list of last time. You have a list of
Yeah,
bunch. You have a list of a bunch of high-rank officers who's working with Sorry, yeah, demons to get a promotion in life. In fact,
and the Paladin Order, no less.
yeah. In fact, one of the missions is to get rid of the good paladins in order to let's just say boost up their ranks.
Yep, and
So after you pretty much
heard it all,
murder an assassin being a firing squad.
and had to deal with
Oh yeah, how?
her again.
Oh yeah. Holly's back, and she's pissed because the firing squad just happened
Somewhat.
to go through her party, and quickly found out that long as she's on land, as long as she's on land, she has home field advantage.
Yep.
All right. Well, the only notable thing before we get to what you're gonna do with this list, or who you're gonna tell, or what plan you're gonna have is probably about a day or two later, you see a Holly's bear walking up, carrying an injured child to, to the to the church. No, Holly
Mm.
isn't with him.
So I'm guessing we get notified about this situation because we're back at the tavern, I think.
Yeah, just uh, like, hey, this is strange. So Holly's bear is walking with an injured child on his back, and Holly wasn't with him.
What?
He's walking to the church as we speak. Chat looks beat up, like he is attacked by wolves or something.
I'll be right there, and I'm probably in the kitchen. As Kira, you're probably at the bar, right?
Yep.
So you probably see me just like you see this door just open up very not violently, but with a sudden haste, and you just see me start getting ready to run out of the tavern. I'll look at you and be like, "There's something going on in the church. Nothing major." And before I even could say anything, I realized that I don't want to say this out loud to everyone, so I'll walk up to you. Be like, excuse me. And I walk up to you and whisper, "Situation at the church. Holly's bear is carrying a very injured child. I'm gonna go check it out."
What?
Yeah, the bear's coming towards the church. I'm gonna go investigate. I'm gonna
Uh,
get a couple gearmen with me. Just
uh,
hold down the fort. I'll let you know if I need help.
Before you go, and he basically, Veb just gives him like a bottle of like grain alcohol, in case you need to help treat wounds.
Thank you. And then I'll get out of the way of everyone and start making my way towards the door. And as I'm making my way towards the door, I'm gonna put in a call to the Gearman HQ. I want to say, "This is Gearman 2 to Gearman HQ. I need." Oh, sorry. I said the wrong thing. I am sorry. Gearman 2, this is Gearman HQ. Do you read?
We saw the transmitter earlier. You want to see a couple of Gilman to make sure this make sure everything's legitimate.
Yes. And if it is, send for a couple medics as well. I want to make sure this child's all right.
Okay.
I'm on my way
All right.
as well. So I'll start making my way. I'm not even gonna change out of my I guess my kitchen outfit. I have no time. I just have my rifle slung on me. I have a bottle of grain alcohol used for wounds. I'm just running. It's literally that meme of the Black Betty song where you see someone running as Black Betty is playing in the background.
Well, you make your way about halfway to the path between the forest and the church, and you see what was reported. How his bear with Holly nowhere in sight, pretty much beat up and chopped, pretty much almost not almost lifeless, but you can see she had better days.
All right, I'm gonna slowly approach the bear as to not, show, I'm a threat, and I'll be like, oh, you just
Uh,
keep bringing in the
let's
weird.
let's see if we recognize you, or because she's going to go into mother bear mode.
Yep, I'm going to slowly. I'm going to and be like, hey,
Yeah,
you remember me?
she recognized you and goes immediately to mother bear mode. Protect the
Hey,
child
hey,
at
no, no,
all
no, no, no.
costs.
Hey, no, and I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop where I am, and I am going to slowly remove my rifle from myself and put it on the ground, showing that I'm not a threat. And I will say, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you can understand me. We just heard that there was an injured child. Is that the child right there? And how injured is the child? I just came to check on him because I was getting reports. And I'm and I would say, I got more people on the way. There's going to be some medics coming in as well, doctors to help the child. In my mind, I'm just thinking, I can't believe I'm talking to a fucking bear right now.
For all you know, there could be a druid.
No,
Yeah,
no, this is an actual this is the actual panda bear.
yeah. So I'm making myself look like I'm not a threat. I have my rifle laid to the ground, and I slowly explaining to the bear that I am here to help check on the child to make sure we can heal the child.
Ah.
Again, talking to a bear in my
Yeah, I'm
mind.
trying. No, the fact that you talk to a bear, let this go before without check. So he just looks at you. She just looks at you and bows her head and steps aside just a little bit, but not enough I that she could trust you. But if some,
She can watch me.
yeah,
Yeah. And I'll basically let the Gearman HQ know to let the other Gearman, or notify the Gearman that I am about to make contact. Once they are about to arrive, they are to slowly approach, not to just run. And if the bear is a little bit hostile towards them, try to de-escalate. And if we have to, we'll have some of our guys drop their weapons on the ground to make it look like they're not dangerous, and we'll have some guys watch over the rifles. So I'll slowly start approaching the child, thinking the bear. It's like, don't worry, I am here to help the child. And
all
I'll
right. Do about 2 medicine checks.
medicine check. Okay. Do I not have medicine on this skill? No, tell be. Huh. I didn't add that skill to my
All
thing.
right.
The closest thing I have is
Just
heal.
just 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 get just give me two not 20, two
Uh,
twenties then.
if you have the heal check, that's the medicine check.
Oh, is that okay? All right, you said 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only get a +2. First one is an 18. Second one,
The first one is a 70 plus you add your modifiers.
yes. Second one is a nat 1 with a +2, which is 3. So those are the
All right.
only
The
medicine.
child is pretty beat up. That's why the that's why this that's why the bear's heading to the church to get the to, to, to get the clearance out as quickly as possible. The
All right.
the poor bear the pale bear on hand, you say she looks fine, as in she gets she gets reunited with her master, she'd be back in fit before no time.
I'm more probably focusing on the child more than anything,
Yeah.
so I probably don't notice the bear's injury. And I'm gonna like look over the child. So how worse the injury? We're talking like, probably multiple scratches, and I wouldn't say scratches, probably multiple cuts.
Cuts, scratches, couple bites on the arm. Thankfully, no dismemberment or anything like that. But
Do I see, and this is child, any parts that are profusely bleeding?
it looks like looks like pretty much not tape or bandages, just pretty much bandages from like if someone like with like no opposable thumbs and only had like leaves taped up the child.
Well, you're gonna get a great use out of that grain alcohol.
Yep. All right, and then I'll start taking the grain alcohol, and before I start pouring, I'll try to talk and be like, "Hey, little buddy, can you hear me?"
Wolves,
I,
wolves, help me!
I know,
My
I
my
know.
mouth.
Yep, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Now I'm gonna try to treat you as best I can, and I'm gonna. Oh, I have my chef thing, so I'll pull out one of my wooden spoons that I have, since I didn't take it out. One of my clean wooden spoons. I'll say, here, I'm gonna have you bite on this. I'm gonna have to treat you. This is gonna burn, but this is gonna help you. It's gonna disinfect your wounds. So I'll like gently put the wooden spoon in his mouth so that way the child could bite into it. And I'll slowly start to administer the grain alcohol onto the wounds that I see that are very severe to help disinfect it.
All right, roll me a heal check to see if they're making injuries better or worse than.
God damn it!
It's not exactly looking that good.
Alright. And by this time,
Even
do
if
the
even if we're clean one spoon, it seems like you need proper medical equipment before you can start
okay.
to heal this
Uh,
child.
uh, by this time, do the reinforcements arrive?
Should be there by now, yeah.
All right. And upon me seeing them, how far away are we from the church?
About the equivalent of 1.5 block New York City blocks.
All right. I'm gonna look at the bear and say we have to go to the church now. And I'm gonna pick up the child and basically tell the bear to follow me. And I'll look at the gearman and I'll say, "Clear away to the church now!" And I'm gonna start running to the church. Hopefully, with the bear follow me, we're running to the fucking church.
You run to a church. You see not Sister Heart. What's the girlfriend's name? At the your employee's girlfriend. Walking him to the church like, oh my god.
Hey, and I'll look at her and be like, "He needs healing magic stat. He's severely injured."
She before you actually said she needs healing, she already you already you already you already she already grabbed the her
The child.
cleric cleric staff to start healing the child.
Yep, and I'll like basically if she needs me to put this child down somewhere. If not, I'm just holding on to this child as she's doing the healing. And I'll look at my viewer and say, check on the bear just in case. I don't know if the bear's injured, but I was more worried about the child when I saw this.
The bear is very defensive, so
And I'll look at I'll look at
that you
the
have to roll for.
I'll look at the bear and I'll try to calm him down and be like, no, no, these are friends. Friends. They're here to check on you. They're here to help you. I can't. Ty, I've had a lot of interesting D&D sessions. I didn't think one would be trying to calm down and try to talk to a bear like it's a normal person.
Oh boy. I don't think.
Not how I.
I, and since you don't have animal handling, I guess the
I
best.
mean,
I guess the best thing.
technically, I do.
I guess the
Wait, go
best.
ahead.
I guess the best thing is
I,
diplomacy, since it's somewhat sentient.
I do have handle animal. I do. You want me to roll it?
All right, animal handling or diplomacy.
Let me do it. I can't believe I actually. Uh, okay, that's a 16.
All right, you actually calm down the bear the so that your staff can actually start to look at him, and she's just as bad. She wasn't going to make it back to her master with those injuries.
All right, and did I'm gonna look? Was the bear leaving like a noticeable blood trail? Is like was there blood dripping where the bear was walking?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I am going to. I'm just gonna be holding a shot, but I'm gonna look at Giran, and I'm gonna radio to Giran HQ. Say, Giran 2 to HQ. Do you read?
Yeah. Hey, this is HQ. Go ahead.
Be advised, I'll need a couple of our very good trackers in our unit to follow a trail. We need to. We have possible more people in the woods. I do not know at this time, but we need to double check. If you can send some of them down to the church, that'll be appreciated.
All right, we're on our way.
Alright. So I'm just gonna keep looking at this child. And how is the healing magic doing?
Well, well for a novice, she's doing pretty. The that Claire's doing pretty good. She stabilized the child, so
All right, that's good. That's good. And I'm just like making sure the child is maybe conscious, trying to keep talking to the child, making sure that they can still hear me.
right now the child is shell shocked. She's the only thing the only thing she remembers is going down towards her parents, and then her parents will. You
And
could
as soon as I hear her about her parents, I'm just gonna probably yeah, I don't know what was her name again. The that cleric, I forget. That's healing.
what the cleric? Oh, now I
Yeah.
have to look up the name. Thanks.
But basically, I think the cleric, even the gearmen, are gonna see my face just like turn white a little bit as I hear this, and I'll look at the gearmen that I have with me. Are any of you guys proficient in tracking, or know how to track?
A couple gearmen says yes we know how to track people.
Okay, this is good. How many gearmen said that? Like what? Five?
Three.
Oh, three. All right. I'll tell them, wait for reinforcements. You're going to go out to the woods, follow that blood trail. There may be more people out there. If you can try to retrieve them, that'd be best. I'll stick with this child as much as I can to make sure the child's safe, and then I'll join you in the search. And I'm going to put out an alert saying that we have, and I'm going to put out an alert to Gear and HU, saying,
Okay, now I have to make a quick sheet, but so I don't have to go all the way back to our discussion chat. But the per, the cleric's name is Pamela.
Pamela, okay. Yeah, Pamela will probably see me turn right, then like my expression turned to a Karen for the child to now a serious mood as I'm ordering some of the gearmen who are proficient in tracking to get ready, wait for reinforcements, and I'm putting out a general notice that if there's any gearmen near the woods, any patrols, to be notified of possibly two people, a male and female, possibly attacked by wolves or anything else in those woods, severely injured. If they do they even find hints of looks like people are attacked by wolves, notify immediately so that way we can try to find them, hoping that they're still alive. And this is and I'm calling this over like a general notice to all gearmen. Like this is gonna be transferred to.
So I assume what you call it here, Beb heard this as well.
Yes, Vamp hears this as well. Just a general order, or not general order, a general notice is being placed of possibly two missing people, male and female, possibly attacked by wolves in the woods, unknown in their status, but if there's any signs that there was people attacked by wolves, notify immediately so we can try to search.
All right, back in the bar, Veb, you see someone trying to open the door, but seems very weak to turn the handle.
Looking out the window, do they look like they're injured or something?
They're freaking. They look like they're John Moxley after a match.
Alright. I head to the door and open the door.
You see a bloody mess looking before you.
What the fuck? Get in here. Get to the bar. Take a seat.
You see as you go, you see pretty much a trail of blood all the way to the bar. Almost passing out a few times before you get to the bar.
Okay. Alright. First, I'm going to go to the kitchen and ask them to prepare a meal that's heavy in iron, as well as preparing some alcohol for at least help for disinfecting purposes.
Let me see. Chimpan says something. So let me just.
Cure serious wound. He can. I think Chimpan says he's gonna cast
Cure
serious
serious wounds. So, all right. Do the roll, Jim.
Give me a second to find how much I will roll.
Actually, Kiri, as you're probably going to the kitchen, you say that one of the cooks, Gearman and Shadow is gonna look. He's gonna probably look out the door, and he's gonna probably see that injured man. And he's probably gonna help you out with whatever you need now. He's probably gonna also help the gentleman as well. God, it's great to have people everywhere.
You.
So yeah, that Gearman will help out. Create a. I mean, they're in. Yeah, they're chefs, so they should probably know good food to help rich in iron, and probably order one of them to make sure to get.
All right. Well, with 28, you stabilize him, and he can start talking and not pretty much shooting up blood pretty much everywhere at this point.
Yeah, I open up a bottle of grain alcohol and I just start wiping down the bar.
Sorry about that. We just watched me and a couple of friends were in the woods with some nasty wolves descending upon us. This couple, oh my god, they didn't stand a chance. If it wasn't for that bear, that child would have been ripped to shreds. Oh my god, my friends. I gotta go back to help them. And you see him try to turn back, but almost collapse immediately.
Okay.
He's still alive and conscious, but
He's just weak.
yeah.
Okay. If you just go on out half cocked like that, you'll probably end up getting yourself killed. How about this? Get a night's rest. You will let me know. I will go alongside you with mittens and snuffles. They will help us with tracking. See what's going on. Oh, that child was brought to a temple, so they're at least receiving medical care right now.
Thank goodness. I've recognized that bear as one of Holly's fucking companions, but where's she at?
Not sure.
And at this point, he's not dead, but pretty much passes out from
Alright.
pain.
I sling him over my shoulders and I bring him upstairs to an empty room.
And he's resting in an empty room. The gift the shadow the shadow chef is looking over him to make sure his condition doesn't get any worse.
Yeah, keep an eye on him.
And at this point, you hear um, Shadow Chef to Shadow One come in.
This is Shadow 1. What's the situation?
Dude's in bad shape. Thankfully, thankfully, what's called healed. Thankfully, what's called healed him. But it says some friends are out there as well. Looks like there's a pack of wolves going to the forest. Also, Holly wasn't seen.
Oh,
It's just her bear, I guess, doing the patrols.
fuck. Thank you for letting me know, Shadow. Shadow 1 out. And I'm gonna put another notice out, an update, and saying that it has been confirmed that there are now multiple people besides male and female parents of this child have been caught up in the wolf attack. I am putting a general notice to everyone who is out in the woods to be on the lookout for wolves. Wolves attacking people. It doesn't seem very normal or probably out of their nature to do it, but to basically be on alert for any presence of wolves, as it seems like there is a group of wolves attacking people, and to basically put a notice to anyone who's about to travel outside of the city, a notice of be aware, wolves have been attacking people. And how is the child looking?
Stabilized and starting to heal, but it's pretty much shell shocked. You're not gonna get any
I'm
information for a while.
I'm gonna look at his sister and be like, "Is it alright if I leave the child with you? I must go out to see his parents."
Yes, yes, of course.
All right, I'll slowly. I guess I'll take him to probably one of the rooms that she takes me to. And I'll slowly lay him on the bed, and basically I'll tell the child that I'll be back soon, and I'm gonna run out of the church with the gearmen that are with me. How many gearmen do I have in total now near me?
Now it's been known that multiple people has been injured or possibly killed. You have a full set of 10 currently patrolling the
All right,
woods.
alrighty. I'm gonna look at the 10 that are here at the church. And I'll say, "All right, we're going into this woods. We're gonna find these people. The situation has changed now. We no longer have a confirmed 2 people, but now a multiple people as well. Probably upwards of 5 or more that have been attacked by wolves. I want you all to be on your guard as we're gonna be moving into these woods to check for survivors. If you even see a wolf or see anything suspicious or anything that might help us track these people down, you let it know now. I will be joining you on this. Our main goal is to prioritize the safety of the people if we do find them in the woods. They are injured. We will try to treat them as best we can. Call in for support for steam wagons, or if they are really that severe, we can't move them on foot, and we'll hold there. If we encounter the wolves, we are to kill these wolves on sight as to make sure this doesn't happen, and possibly check if this is some phenomenon or just a one-off thing. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. And by this time, I'm gonna make sure I'll quickly change on my clothes, my nice, probably a clean set of clothes, not a chef's clothes, because the smell would probably attract them. And I'll get my rifle ready and get the yeah. No, let me double check. Yep. And I'll look at the and be like, "All right, let's go." We'll start walking towards the woods, tracking the blood that the bear was dripping to the location of the woods. Hopefully, to find where this happened.
Eh, after about a couple hours, you you hear like Gearman to Gearman 2, come in.
This is Gearman 2. Go for it.
We have a couple. We have a couple people that's injured. The male. We have a couple people that's injured. A female and a couple males. One of the females. One of the females have a missing arm and two, and one of the males have a they have been completely torn off. We need we need medical team stat. They're not going to last long. They're bleeding out. They're not going to last long.
Copy that. Shoot fire flare up to where your position is. I'll start making my way towards you. And I'm going to start looking at the sky and trying to look for a flare now to be shot up.
And you also hear some sad news like, crap. Gearman, this is the Gearman 2, come in.
Go ahead.
I I found a couple huddled up. Looked like they're like to protect something. They're too far gone. I'm sorry.
At least we know what happened. Just keep a track on where their bodies are. Our main priority now is to try to help the people injured. We're heading over to the Gearman's position where they found them. And I'm going to start running with the group and tasking a group of Gearmen to make sure to basically guard the bodies. Like, if these bodies basically ready for... Like, to just guard the bodies for now. And I'm making my way over to where the Gearman found the group of men. And...
Ooh, that's interesting.
And what do I see when I get there?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
If Nightingale and Bev is in the woods, roll me perceptions as well.
God damn! You know what? I'm using my hero point. I'm not playing this game. Hero point.
I highly suggest that Nightingale and or Vev joins you in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to join.
Alright, 26, 27 for Vev.
How do I get two not ones in a row?
Alright, Jim Pan, are you going to the woods or are you going to stay behind for now?
Did the other ask me to join them?
Huh?
Did the other ask me to join them?
Oh, Veb, do you ask Japan's character to join?
Sure.
As you saw.
Yep, as I'm hanging out at the bar, I ask Nightingale if she'd like to come with.
Sure.
Alright. Veb, you're the only one that knows. You and Mittens are the only one that not Mittens, what's it called? Are the only one that knows a bunch of about 12 wolves looking at like a feast. In other words, they left them there to attack more people. They're about to ambush the Gearmen and 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 scrap any second now.
Be careful. Wolf ambush imminent. At least a dozen.
Position.
I put forth
All around.
all around.
Alright. So we'll hold our position and we'll form a basically circle formation with 5 men in the outer circle, 5 men in the inner circle. Or actually, no. We'll do 7 men outer circle, 3 inner, 7 outer, with me in the. Oh, wait, no. I don't keep thinking inner. outer section of it where they are kneeled in a kneel or a crouch position will be 7 gearmen in a circular formation. Behind them, standing up, will be me and the 3 other gearmen, rifles pointed, ready to intercept and basically give the orders to the gearmen to pick their shots wisely, as if they miss their shot, prepare for basically melee combat. And I'm gonna make sure to tell them to fix bayonets. Fix bayonets! Fix bayonets, men! Wolves have us surrounded and they look like we're another part of their feast. Well, I say nay. Let's show them what happens when they try to mess with us. Fix bayonets and get your rifles ready. Let's show them what we're made of.
As the wolves, as you say that, you see the wolf. You can even see the wolves starting to charge down, with the alpha wolf looking very strange, like something like injected into him. But either way, those wolves are pretty much coming in for a feast.
Alright, so I'm guessing I see the alpha.
Oh, you see the alpha, right? He doesn't look like a normal wolf. It's like something mutated within him.
And Veb, I'm guessing you're in this circle as well.
Yep.
Until, yeah, basically, and Jim Pan's here, and basically, I'll be giving you Jim Pan commands of when we unleash a volley to basically have you have at it, because we don't want to have you be in a melee fight and have our gearmen try to shoot them when you're in a melee combat. I'd rather have our men expel one round and then possibly move into melee combat when you move in, so that way we don't accidentally shoot you. In the in the chaos of war, friendly fire can happen sometimes. So,
My order.
Yep.
alright. So I see the alpha. I am going to ready my rifle at him and study him. I'm going to do a perception check. I'm going to see how this alpha is looking.
How far away is the Alpha Wolf?
35 for my perception of this alpha.
Ooh, that's just a not normal wolf. It looks like a wolf that's been injected multiple times by demon blood.
Fuck. And I'm going to look at here. It's a fucking demon wolf. It's been injected by something, probably demon blood. And Ty, I would guess they would probably have 1 or 2 rounds of it. I don't know if Seawall ever had it.
Oops,
Has
sorry.
it?
In the face in 2014. Some of this.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Um, I'm guessing the Wargamer would probably not have it, but I would probably have it. I probably have cold iron rounds on me, so immediately.
I'm gonna say all of them still have the cold iron bullets from the last fight.
Alrighty.
Since they know they're dealing with demons.
And cold iron can still work as regular bullets against normal things.
Yeah.
Alright, so I am going to. My rifle pro still has a cold iron round. I am going to aim at this alpha wolf. And I am going to get ready to fire. And before I fire, I was tell the gearman, do not fire on the wolves until you see the whites in their eyes. And I'm gonna take aim at this alpha. Alright, roll time. So, this is gonna be this is gonna okay, so 20, not S20, D20 plus my study, my and my thing. All right, how does a 36 sound to hidden?
It hits his touch. It's not exactly that powerful, but
And since I don't have
how far away is the alpha wolf? I say about the equivalent of 10, about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 30, 30 feet away from the pack. Sorry, 30 feet away from you.
All
As the
right, I'm
pack
ready
and
to.
the, and the pack wolves are 20 feet away from you.
And shot out. 23. How does a 23 in damage, Ty?
It hits, but
It
we'll
won't
save
kill
for
him.
Alpha. We'll save from the shadow trap from the Alpha Wolf.
All right, so with that shot, how is that alpha looking when I hit him with the
He's
core?
annoyed, but now he pretty much give a howl and pretty much everyone's fully charging now.
All right, the gearmen are basically picking their targets, ready to fire, making sure they get the max uh, chance to hit. So
It's
what?
standard wolves. I'm not going to bother rolling this. So one by one, the gearmen go down, but they notice the Alpha Wolf towering and summoning more wolves.
I'm gonna. All right, since we expended our first, I'm gonna have them get ready to load, and now that I know that the alpha is now getting summoning more, I'm gonna look at Veb,
Mhm.
and you have mittens with you, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna look at you, Veb. Look at you. I'm gonna look at mittens. Be like, alrighty, you two are up. Take out that fucking alpha. He looks like he's summoning more. We take out that alpha. We should be clear.
All right. Snapping a Slim Jim.
And basically, to help you, I am going to quickly load and fire one more shot at the alpha to try to wound him. Basically, I'm going to aim for probably one of the legs to wound him to hinder his mobility before Ved charges. Can I do that?
Uh, before you ask, how does Shadow Trap work again? Nightshade.
Uh, it got the shadow, so it can move 5 feet, more than 5 feet on place. Just will say.
All right. So in other words, once it gets to fit to 5 feet away, the trap activates, huh?
It's a
Huh?
it's a range that is 75, 80 feet range.
I'll check it. 1 second. Oh, thank you. Oh, crap. So this, so it's trap. So let me see if I can. All right. So what's the saving throw?
Uh, how
Doesn't
did
matter.
you?
Failed it. Doesn't matter unless it's very low. It's failed horribly.
Yeah.
All right.
It's,
Vip, as you charging down, the Alpha tries to charge at the pack, but can't because of Night Nightshield's Shadow Trap.
Yep.
And before Veb gets into full melee, can I fire off another
Oh
shot
yeah,
to
yeah,
help?
yeah. Now I can fire it off.
This one is more going to be a wounded action towards the alpha. I want to try to see if I can just hit the alpha in like a leg or something just to hinder the alpha's mobility. So that way the alpha doesn't have really much to move around when Veb goes in. A 33 to hit,
That hits.
and then Same rolls. 24 this time. Instead of a 1, I rolled a 2. What the fuck?
Okay, I guess that's enough
I
to.
guess
I guess that's
I guess
enough to
these are
still
the
cripple it, but
I guess
damn.
these are the demons fucking with the rolls after I fired squad 3 of them last session.
Yeah. Alright, Veb, you're up.
Alright. Against the
As
elf.
as as the Gearman is is pretty much shooting, flying up more and pretty much cooking more and more through the wolves that the Alpha Wolf is trying to summon.
Alright. And against the alpha wolf, start with Mittens getting the first attack in. And because we were running, I don't think we'd get multi-attack. 31 for AC.
That hits.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
And a good meaty whack from Veb.
Whack. On red.
25.
Just make it.
Come on, Veb. Fuck him up.
For 11.
Alright, the Alpha Wolf doesn't look that good and tries to back away.
Attack of opportunity.
If if right now it can only get to 5 feet, so see if we can actually break the shadow trap first. Which I assume it does. So
How did
yeah,
you
attack of
calculate
opportunity.
the AC again?
Wait, what?
I think so.
Yeah, what does the wolf have to roll to break the
Yeah,
shadow?
that was the roll. He rolled a 20 with he rolled a 20 with that 18.
Does that beat the DC, Jimpan?
The level 1 spell. And how did you calculate saving number again? Say 10 plus a modifier plus level, or
Looking it up.
I think I succeeded.
So is the wolf still caught in the trap?
Oh. No.
Alright, so he escaped. Alright.
Which means now I could use the attack of opportunity since he'll be back up
Or
more
you use a
than
full,
ooh crap. It hits.
use a full round action to break through.
Veb. Now, Mittens. .23, I think, misses.
Yeah, Nightshade. That's what the roll was. That's what the roll I did was. That was his escape attempt. It worked.
Yeah. That's a full round action for
That's
you.
also why. That's also why I did attack Veb.
Yeah.
That's 23
And
hit.
mittens, not enough. Need 25.
Alright. This was not leaving my sights.
but he but he howls and pretty much gets all the wolves to start backing off.
I'm so with the wolves now backing off, I'm gonna keep giving orders to Gearman. If you can still hit them, keep firing. I want all these fuckers dead. And I'm gonna start also helping with firing at any wolves I see. And can I get another shot at the alpha? Or is the alpha now out of my range or out of my
No,
sight?
no, he's still phantasmal reminder. You create a memory loop of successful attacks against the target, forcing the conscious man to recall every detail.
Ooh.
What the fuck giant spell is this?
Oh my god!
And wolves don't exactly. And they're still feral creatures, so wolves don't exactly have much will.
Jesus!
Hmm.
God damn, Jim Pan! That's evil. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm picturing this now. As the artwork is backing off, it keeps getting reminded of when Vep Primus clobbered it over and over again.
Okay. So,
Alright, fortitude save.
First will save, then fortitude save.
Huh?
oh, will save, then a fortitude save.
Alright, straight up, not straight 20. You
Oh!
take the damage, Jim.
Okay.
And then for
Anyway, spell DC saves. Its DC is 10 plus spellcasting ability modifier plus spell level, and any other miscellaneous modifiers.
That's level of spell. How much? Let's see. So how do I will save or?
Alright, so Jim make a will save. Against your own against your own spell.
I take a DT10 damage on myself.
Let's see. Yeah.
Half the spell damage on myself, so 50% of this.
So 50% of that. So 27 would be 13.
13, yeah. So yeah, ironically, Jim Pan takes Nightshade takes Nightshade does 13 points of damage. That's still an evil spell if it connects. I guess the dice have their own story to tell, and some poor wolf experiencing of evil of a psychic a drunk barbarian hitting over and over again isn't part of the story they want to tell.
Am I able to shoot the alpha
Yeah,
again?
yeah, you're rage. He didn't went away that far, so he had to break Jim Pan's trap first.
All right, am I able to hit the shot clearly without hitting Jim Pan?
Yeah,
Okay, boop. That's a 35.
that hits with touch.
So Jim Pan, every now and then you just hear a crack of a rifle, and you see a bullet just about to hit this wolf again. Let's see where I hit him this time. Let's do it. That's a 30 in damage.
Ouch! That's Wolves isn't looking too good.
I'm gonna scream over the amount of gunfire and probably yell into the gamer to be like, "I fucked him up, Jim Pan! Finish him off!" Or not Jim Pan.
Veb is next though,
I know.
but not before he
I,
desperately swipes at
let,
you, Veb.
let me say that again. Veb, I fucked up that alpha. Finish him off.
You got it. 5 foot step forward.
1 second,
Well,
he starts attack first.
Yeah, the alpha has to attack you now. This is the first time you're getting attacked now. This poor fucking wolf gets hit like 4 times and finally does his attack. Let's see how it goes. Let's hope it doesn't beat your AC, Jim Pan. Or not Jim Pan. Well,
No,
still
Veb.
Jim Pan. God damn it.
Nat 20.
Oh what? Ty, we're gonna have to have a talk here soon. Why the fuck are you getting nat 20s?
I do not know, but no.
You've got 2 nat 20s in 3 separate rolls!
Let's see now. Clock tech. Alright. Like claw bite.
Then swipe at you twice, then try to bite you, so that is let's see, that is 17, 24 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 points of damage, Jim Pan.
No, Veb's in.
Or not. God damn it!
Veb's in harm's way.
I'm sorry, I keep fucking up this. Sorry, Veb.
Now I can try to finish it off.
I mean, Veb, did you really lose that much health? Really?
I'm good. Alright, 5 foot step. For mittens.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Now Veb.
Come on, finish off this fucking beast.
A 30.
Ding.
Let me just roll the other rolls.
Mm-mm. Ding.
27.
You have 2 out of 3 of your attacks hit. God damn, this poor alpha.
For 36 points of damage.
Oh my god!
As the alpha wolf drops dead, you see a giant hand go across it and drag it back to hell. A familiar voice you hear like, well done. I was testing these wolves for future projects, but it looks like it's back to the drawing board.
Oh, before you get that wolf, I'm chopping its head off.
Alright. See if we can land the coup de grace then.
As this is going on, what's the reaction of the other wolves looking like?
Damn it! Yeah, you just meet the DC, so you hit the coup de grace just before the demon prince hand monster thing runs up and snatches it back to hell.
And I raise that head over my head and just shout like a primal roar.
The wolves
And
now
that,
snapping out. The wolves now snapping out their psychedelic dream and seeing their brethren dead, back off and run away. They'd like to fight another day.
Yep, with
so
them
with
just
that,
with an angry roar from Veb. Of which I'd like to perform an intimidate check with this.
against what? The wolves are already fleeing.
29.
For what?
On what? The wolves are already fleeing. Are you gonna make them run even faster?
Yes?
You know what? Yeah. Ty, how much faster do the wolves now run after hearing that?
At Mach speed now, trying to get away from the forest. In fact, let me see if a certain someone wakes up from all this chaos.
Oh no!
Yep, let me see. Let's see how he wakes up.
What did you do, Kiri? Why?
She's still sound asleep.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so with that, I'm breathing a sigh of relief. Now seeing what just happened, I'm gonna give an order or a notice to all gearmen that it seems the Alpha has been defeated. The wolves are in retreat. So for now, we're gonna focus on retrieving the bodies. I'm retrieving the bodies and helping the injured, and I'm already calling for steam wagons to make their way over there with medical personnel as fast as they can to that Gearman's location to help out the injured men and one woman. And I am going to make my way to where we got the reports of where the parents were found. And what do I see?
Alright, so here's a whole tour of what happened. Those three bodies you found were barely alive, as in, like I said, dismembered and everything. The rest are either too far gone that that there's no way to make it to a church or a medical facility in time. And of course you also find the parents dead, hollering to protect their child before the bear walked up to help her.
I am going to not say I'm just like looking at the corpses of the parents, and my guy's not going to say anything. Gonna get on both his knees and softly whisper if anyone wants to make a check to see if they hear it. If not, my guy's just gonna say, "You did well to protect your child. Your child's fine now. You can rest."
In
Uh,
total, 6 dead, and obviously three severely injured.
Padre Madre Espiritu Santo.
and I'm gonna get the help of some of the gearmen, and we're gonna carefully uh, get these the parents' corpses wrapped up in waiting for steam wagons to come in, calling in two separate steam wagons, one for medical and one for body retrieval, and basically wait for the steam wagons to show up. And after the steam wagons arrive, and we start putting the bodies in one wagon, and then the injured in another wagon, as they're going to be quickly transported to medical facility or a church, whichever's the closest for healing. I am just going to look at Veb, and Veb, you just see my guy with a what would be? Gosh, oh yeah, Veb, you probably see my guy. He has the reaction of I don't know the name of that show, but it's that show where the dude's looking up, like with a bandage on his nose with that hologram model.
I think that was Blade Runner.
Or Blade Runner, yeah. He's basically given that look. Like, not 1,000-yard stare, just a dead stare as he's looking over the bodies being into the wagon.
With my free
Not
hand,
really.
Feb just like puts his hand on Scrap's shoulder.
And you'll basically see me. You'll basically, like, you almost, like, basically took me out of that state. Like, I went back into a normal state as I look at you. And I'll say, oh, sorry.
We avenged them.
And hear a voice behind you. That's the price of war, friends.
Yes.
Are you going to turn around to see who's?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around to see who just said that.
Don't worry, I'm one of the good guys. And see a paladin captain walking by.
Does he at all look familiar?
Nope, never seen him before.
Not even at the bar?
Well, except for the bar, of course. But
I'm gonna ask for his name real quick.
I guess you have to list so you don't have to do a memory check.
Yep, that's
he the list he the name he says is from one of the corrupted paladins.
One of the ones on our side.
Wait, you said corrupted paladins? Like this is the one on our side, or the one that was on the list that are working
it's
with
on
the
it's on the list. It's on the list.
Oh, so he's on the list of corrupted paladins, correct? I just
Yeah.
wanna. All right, I'll look at him. And how many gearmen do we have with me at the moment? In
Still
total
10,
now?
no. Still 10. No one,
Still 10.
the wolves didn't
Right.
get closer in their gearmen, so.
I'll look at him. No. See, yes, that is true. And Ved is gonna get like my hand. Like Ved, you're gonna look at like my hand that's like on my side. You're gonna see me like do something weird with my hands, but a signal to you basically saying he's on the list without me saying it. But just I'm giving you signs that he's one of the bad ones on the list.
And with that, Veb simply reaches into a pocket and pulls out a small flask of alcohol, indicating that maybe it's just a sign that he needs a drink.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, I was handing it to Scrap.
Oh, scrap.
Yeah, but I'll take it and I'll definitely have a drink of that after what my guy just saw.
Oh, by the way, have you seen this? The alpha wolf has been very questionable.
Veb looks down to the severed head in his arms.
CV knows it's the severed head.
I
come
never
on,
hid
man.
the fact that
Oh,
I was
come
hiding.
on,
I was
man.
holding it.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
he
on,
was
man.
high.
Say again?
Yeah, he's.
Say
So,
again?
are you hiding it, Ved? Like, are you trying to hide it?
No,
Or,
I'm
like,
holding it.
Oh,
I was
you're
holding it.
I'm gonna make sure to. I'm gonna slowly, nonchalantly, like move, kind of in a way to where I'm sort of using my body to block the line of sight of the alpha's head.
Yeah, when we killed the damn thing, an arm reached up and brought it to hell.
Yeah, seems like the demon prince wanted his specimen back.
He wanted his toy back.
I don't think we
Come
even
on.
gotta
Come on,
defer.
Rude.
He doesn't see.
He's as blind as a bat. you could literally had the head in front of him, and he doesn't realize what's going on. Such a shame, too.
That too, we weren't lying when we said it went to hell.
I would have loved to study that wolf for scientific reasons. Anyway, thank you. I guess your gearman could help clean up from here.
Yes, thank you. We were just about to leave. We just finished retrieving the last of the bodies, and the injured are being taken.
Eh, are they injured all right? Can I see them?
And Ty, I'm gonna look. Has the steam wagon basically hooked off with the injured to the facility, medical facility?
They're they were both of them were driving off as the paladin captain approached.
Yep. So they're both driving up. We're like, I'm sorry. They're being transported as we speak. Uh,
Oh,
contact
so
contact me in a day or two, and now, if you want, you can. If you want to follow up reports, I got to do a lot of writing now on this situation and report back. I say, well, how about you head to Enzo's Tavern in a week's time so we can talk more. That's where I usually am.
Same.
I'll
I run the days the day there.
I'll probably be back. I'll probably be back the next day. I have some paperwork to deal with of my own. Have an interesting day. Quite,
You too, sir.
as he leaves, like quite an organization you have over here. I hope nothing else happens to it.
And my guys, I'm gonna give a
Insight.
look. Yeah, insight.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, insight's not a skill. Sense motive.
And motives.
It's
Yeah,
sense
okay.
motive.
Can I do this as well?
Oh my
God
god.
damn.
Well, I have a. Yep, fucking. God damn. Okay.
Alright, Nightshade. You realize it's not just a veiled threat. They're trying to, once they're done, like let's say, reducing the amount of good paladins, the steamworks are next to let's say the steamworks are next.
When he's
This is not a veiled threat.
yeah, once that paladin is good long distance away, I'll inform Scrap about my suspicions.
Yeah, as well.
Let's
It's
hurry.
not a veiled threat.
For now, let's hurry back to the town. Need situation report. Now we'll get the gear in, have them follow us back, and basically make our way back to the city. The first place I'm going to stop by is the church, as I'm going to check on the child and basically, how is the child now doing? Is the child still in his basically
He
shock
he
state?
he can speak now to a normal extent, but yeah.
So I'll change into my clothes are probably a little bit messy. So I'll change into better change of clothes in my Gearman's outfit or my Gearman officer outfit because I don't think have a little bit of blood stain and smell of smoke is really going to help this child. So I'm gonna once I get changed and everything, I'll basically look at the sister and say, "How's the child doing?"
Don't worry. I'm not a sister. I'm just a cleric. But she's she's all right. Though she's still worried about her parents. She's not PTSD anymore. If you know what I mean.
And I'll make sure to look at her and make sure the child doesn't hear this, and I'll look at her and say, "Unfortunately, parents didn't make it. Seems like they died protecting the child."
Oh God. I'll wait till Sister Heart comes back to inform her. She's a lot better at breaking news as well. Before, as better than I am.
Yes, yes. For now, Just say that if the child asks, we're still looking for her parents.
Yeah,
We also
that's.
found more people.
I can't do that. I'm a cleric of Army Day, remember?
Yeah.
I have such a heart to tell the news as soon as she gets back from the bar.
Yes.
EMSO want one of the rooms to be holy ground as more demons have been spawning up more and more. She want one of the bedrooms to be holy ground.
Yes.
So she's there right now performing the rites. I'll tell her when she gets back to inform the child about this such.
I'll wait here with the child. Uh, I'll make sure that
And that's what you walk into Veb.
Yeah, I
Like
initially make a stop at Emso's Tavern so I can like put away the severed head of the Alpha in a box in my office that's going to
and
get
see
cleaned out heavily.
and see Sister Heart blessing one of the rooms with Enzo by her side and all that.
Also, before he shows up, he does at least try and clean himself up a bit.
Yeah, of course. You you are a bartender. You want to be clean at least.
Of course.
a bartender covered in blood is not really the best thing in a tavern.
Unless
It's
it's
really
just after a
Yeah,
brawl.
I'm pretty sure even medieval did have some rules about that.
Unless it's just after a tavern brawl. Then it could be excused as to why there's some blood on the tavern keeper.
you deal with another unruly patron.
Oh boy.
But yeah, he cleans himself up from all the demon blood that's on him. So Lord knows that that'll set off their equivalency of magic without like some sort of scanners.
Yeah, yeah. Emzo yeah. With all the craziness that's been going on, I asked Sister Heart to do me a favor and bless at least one of the rooms.
Of course,
Make it holy ground, if you will.
of course. Thank you, Sister Hot.
No problem. I said I wanted back at the. I said I wanted back in my church. Everything's all done. You know the rule. Everything's all done.
I,
I never thought I never thought I need to bless a tavern, but of all the craziness that's been going on.
considering some of the people that have been coming in and out, I'd rather caution, if possible.
Yeah. Anyway, good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Bev. As she bows and walks away.
Hey, just so you know, there is always a room available for you.
Thank you.
And, alright, see her off.
Alright.
I
And
walk with her to the temple.
Sister Heart walks into the temple. Pamela explains what's going on. Like, oh God.
And
Yeah.
probably Sister Heart sees me just sitting. I'm probably sitting outside the door of the child's room, just sitting there, not even saying anything. I'm just having like a. It looks like I'm just really concentrating on something. I'm just really in deep thought.
She she goes to the child's door. Prentice breathes a deep sigh of breath. Like, pretty much you have to explain. You know that breath that says that I have to explain that their loved one is no more. Breath.
Yep, I'll be with Sister Heart, and basically, probably Sister Heart sees me, and I give her that look of basically if she's ready, and I'll head in with her. You know, my gearman like, outfit, and basically,
She
yeah,
says, keep the gimme at the door. We're just both us today.
yes, sister, and I'll stand outside the door.
Like, hello, child. What's her name? Angela. That's a lovely name. Listen, I has some news you don't want to hear. Your mother and father went off to the next plane of existence. Like you said, I can't do these speeches myself, so
Yeah. Here.
like I'm sorry. They died protecting their little angel. And that little angel is you. Like
And that and
at
I'm
at
probably
at at this point, the little girl is crying on the sister's shoulders.
and I'm just listening outside the door, and I'm not even saying anything. I'm just my guy's just hearing all this, and he's not even saying a word.
Like you can stay in this stress as long as you need. We'll find a good home to to honor your parents as well. And she's pretty much safe with the child for the rest of the day.
And with
As
that,
well as well, the child cries herself to sleep.
I'm still waiting outside for sister, and I probably finally see her exit out of the room.
Yeah. Like
I'll look at the sister.
Pamela, keep an eye on this child. Yes,
Thank you.
yes, sister, and and call what you call it as well, just in case, just in case, of course.
Thank you, sister. I I'm sorry you had to explain what happened to that child.
It never gets any, it never gets any easier.
No. At least we knew in the last moments the parents protect the child. But there's something you should know. Upon further investigation, we when I sent Yearman out with myself and Veb to the woods, we met with the Alpha. But the Alpha Wolf wasn't normal. The Alpha Wolf was corrupted, almost like injected with demon blood. And as we defeated the Alpha, the Demon Prince summoned basically, I guess, a circle, a magic circle, basically from hell, I would guess, to retrieve the body of the wolf. Luckily, Ved was able to chop off his head, looking to research the wolf, see how much blood or anything, any info we can get. I just wanted to let you know, sister, that it seems like the Demon Prince has more in store from us than just this little incident with wolves.
I'm afraid of this. I'm about to, I'm about to go. I'm about to go away for a few days. So I had to borrow one of your ponies to keep the eye on to keep an eye on the church to protect them, Pamela.
Is this in regards to the name
Uh,
of murder
she's
the
talking about
name?
your pal the Bart the paladin turned waiter.
Oh, and please, if, once you do, please let me know if once you talk to the person you talk to about if you know its true name, what effect that would bring. I feel
Uh,
like we're gonna need it.
yes, of course.
For now, sister, I will leave, but thank you. Sorry you had to deal with something like this.
During my adventures with Tamina and company, I had to say these rights a few times, more than a few times. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes the hero can't get there in time. Still doesn't mean it still doesn't hurt like hell every single time.
Agreed. I'll leave. I'll leave for now, sister. If you need anything, please let me know. and I will start to leave the church and basically head back. I'm not gonna head to the tavern. I'm gonna head to the Gearman HQ and call up a meeting with all Gearman officers for a
And
emergency.
pretty much as they leave the church, Proudmore comes in full paladin uniform, ready to defend any minute now. So at least one good paladin is protecting the church for now.
Yes. I'll also delegate, as I'm then to the Gearman HQ to call for that meeting. I will also call up a couple shadows to also delegate at least 3 shadows with cold iron weapons to basically patrol and to keep an eye on the church, as to make sure nothing funky happens, and to report any suspicious activity.
Of course, it's been an interesting day.
You can say that again. So I'll start making my way to the Gearman HQ, and basically I will be given a broadcast to all Gearman officers or of higher rank of an officer, or rank equal or to above an officer, to meet in the HQ for an emergency meeting.
Which I assume, which I can assume
Vet,
that Veb's also gonna be up there as
yeah,
well.
Vet.
Okay.
Do you hear me? Sorry, I accidentally unplugged my mic.
I
But
can hear
yes,
you. Can you hear us?
yeah. Veb would also get that call as well. A emergency meeting has been put forward today. All Gearman officers with rank of officer or above are to attend this meeting.
Okay. Before heading out, Veb will just double check to make sure that the box that contains the severed head is nice and secured and hidden.
I
It
will,
is.
I will, I will secretly give a call or radio Veb and say, Veb, when you have, I know you can hear this. Are you there?
Veb does like 2 clicks on like the walkie-talkie.
I need you to bring in that package as well, so we can at least have the men know what's. Oh no, I forgot. Yeah, I'm talking in a. This is a private channel, just one-on-one. I don't know why I had to say that, but I'll say, Veb, I need you to also bring in that Alpha's head, so at
Got
least
it.
our men could see what's going on.
All right. He takes the box out of its hiding spot. He gives it a good wipe down to make sure that there's no trace of any blood coming out of it, and replaces the linens inside of the box, so with fresh new linens, and then heads on out and washes his hands again.
Doubly washing your hands.
You don't know where this thing has been.
Yeah, that's true.
Besides, Mitten's probably already licked a bit of the blood already. And she's made of stern stuff.
Oh, jeez. Alright. So I'm basically waiting at Gear HQ. I have my more official. God, I have to change it to so many uniforms. I'm now my more official Gearman command. Basically, like the second in command of the Gearman, but mostly in charge of, like, the military aspect. And I am just waiting in this meeting room as, probably people could see that. I don't know if the people can see or see what's going on. They probably see, the Gearman HQ getting a little bit more busier than usual.
Some of the people are curious about why all these gearmen are in Gearman HQ, but they figured there's some big meeting going on.
There will be guards stationed at the Gearman HQ. More guards than usual, it'll seem. As basically my character's sitting there waiting for the arrival of all the officers and above and all the people.
All right, it
How?
didn't take long before all the officers arrived, and Webb included.
Yeah. And I arrived with the package.
Yes.
Alright. So we're going to be in the giant, basically, meeting room. And I'll do a check to make sure everyone's here. Basically, like a little attendance sheet. And as soon as that is, I'll basically ask for the doors to be shut and no one else to enter unless it is someone of very high importance. And I'm giving this to the Gearman guards, as their main goal is literally just guard this door. If someone needs to enter, they need to give a good fucking reason on why they need to enter. And I will look at everyone. Gentlemen, the reason why I have called you all here, as you were probably thinking, a situation has happened recently. You guys know if you've heard it through the radio communications with the orders and actions that I have given today. Approximately during the morning, we had reports of a wounded child, being carried by a bear. As I went to investigate it, it was found that the child was severely injured, attacked what seems by wolves. As we took the child to the church to heal, it was later found out that this child was attacked by wolves, with his parents missing. Along with that, Veb, and I'll point to him. 10 minutes after I put out that call, Veb received a gentleman coming into his tavern, all bloody and messy. This gentleman also showed the same signs of being attacked by wolves, though it seems like he was able to get away in time. He reported that his friends were also in the woods, seeing the couple get attacked as well, and reported that the bear stepped in to save the child before the child died. The child is alive, thankfully. Parents, on the other hand, both died. Seems in their last actions, they used their bodies to protect the child. After this happened, me, 10 Gearmen, and Veb went into the woods to find the Alpha, find any other traces.
And Nightshade. Just kidding.
And Nightshade. Oh, yeah, Nightshade. Oh, yeah, is Nightshade here? As well?
Depends. Did you ask him to come?
Well, I said any officers or above, so I don't know if Nightshade has, like, a rank in the Gearman yet.
No.
Alright,
No.
so Nightshade's back in the tavern. Which
Yeah.
is going to be
So
it's going to be a separate scene as soon as you finish doing your speech.
And I was
Okay,
saying,
music.
with Veb and a other person who has come to help. During that, we encountered the Alpha with several wolves. But the Alpha seemed to be different from most wolves that we have seen. This wolf seemed to be possessed in a sort. Only later finding out that this wolf was injected, probably multiple times, with demon blood, causing the wolf, or more so, the Alpha, to have more demonic style powers. Through its howls, it was able to call more reinforcement. Thankfully, we were able to defeat the wolf. As we were about to retrieve the body, the demon prince himself summoned a circle, what I can only describe from hell, to retrieve the body. Thankfully, with Veb, we were able to have some of the wolf left. And Veb, I'll basically give you the signal to show the head.
And I show the head, take it out of the box, and take out the head.
This is the head of the alpha wolf that we have killed. Not only was this wolf possessed with a large amount of demon blood, we're looking to study the wolf to see what other effects it could have had. I have called this meeting today for not only the incident that just happened, but a foremost warning as well. Seems whatever the demon prince has in mind seems to really want to target our city. With this knowledge, he may be using other animals as well, possessed with demon blood, to attack civilians, merchants, and other people. I call this today for an official meeting and planning for this upcoming, I would say, situation. We have also have words that we don't know what the Demon Prince hasn't planned yet. So we'll need, or not need, effective after this meeting, all gearmen will be now equipped with cold iron bullets. As the threat of the demons seems to be more and more prevalent, it seems more and more necessary to use cold iron weaponry, cold iron bayonets, bullets, or anything else with cold iron to combat the demons. Along with this, we'll also be discussing plans and contingency plans and strategy on dealing with demons and demon affected individuals, animals, and other objects. This meeting is to help us ensure that we protect not only the people, but the city itself from demon incursions that seem to be now more and more prevalent. As with the Demon Prince's arrival, which some of you have probably heard of, that arrived in our town, along with actions that he has been taken. So, this meeting here is tenfold, and basically I'll have like a giant board up. Number 1, discussing strategies to combat the Demon Prince's influence and whatever else he may do. Number 2, combat tactics, strategy, and containment for people affected with demon powers, animals, people, and objects. And number 3, the overall containment of these powers and equipping all gearmen with cold iron weaponry and bullets as to help combat these demons. Now, the floor will be open for discussion, strategy meeting, and everything. This will take some time, gentlemen, to discuss this, as this is a new and growing situation and threat that we have faced. So, I will leave the floor up. We will start discussing strategies. And basically, Ty, I don't know how long it will take, but basically, we're just going to be like probably hour-long meetings of discussing strategies, containment, whatever we can, with occasional like food being sent in, so that way we can at least eat if it goes any longer.
Alright. While you're at the meeting, Nightshade hears something knocking on the door. Like, open up! from Enzo's tavern, Enzo looks and sees a very pissed off Holly. Like, OMG, where is he? Where is he now? And Nightshade, you see something you didn't ever see. The bear trying to defend the tavern. Her own bear trying to defend the tavern. Pretty much getting Holly to calm down. Like, are you trying to turn against me too, my friend?
What now?
Holly's yelling at her bear because her bear is not playing nice right now.
Yeah. It's like a little kindness actually helped. It's like a little kindness actually got her temporarily on your side.
What time of day is it right now?
This is in your this during your meeting, but time of day is about 11 a.m.
Hey, all right.
So the bar isn't officially open yet except for breakfast.
Yeah, and don't worry, Curie. The shadow / Gearman cook is already taken charge for now. He's under temporary. He's our temporary supervisor for now until we get back. He's basically running the operation if the meeting takes long.
And as Holly's pretty much yelling, Well, nice how you hear a familiar voice like your bear's telling you to back. Your bear's telling you to back off. By the way, where were you last night? And it's see the familiar voice of Bloodpike coming in, but with captain's bars.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Anyway, at this point, you all get back from your meeting.
How
At
long
two,
did the meeting take?
about 2 or 3 hours.
All right.
So
So,
I'll say 2 hours. So get back at 1 o'clock as as Bloodpike is as Bloodpike and Holly's bear is pretty much backing Holly off from the
so
bar.
as we're walking, I'll be talking with Veb as we're walking back down and be like, "What do you surmise from all of this? How the Demon Prince has been acting?"
It seems almost like he's toying with us.
Just, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I knew the power of the demon.
as a DM he is.
Oh yeah. Well, this is our yeah, definitely. So look at curious. See, if he already had planned, if he already did that commotion with the wolves, I'm kind of afraid what else he might do. I'm just glad we were able to have that meeting. Contingency plans and all will be useful. So let's just hope our plans survive contact with the enemy, so that way we know.
Agreed. So hopefully we can learn more about that thing.
I may need to talk to Bloodpike as well. He's one of the good ones we can trust. I've been trying to contact William, but I think he's holed up in his research facility, not in the city, but probably out near the mountains or mines. You know how he is whenever he's deep into research.
Yep.
And obviously as you walk the bar, see Bloodpike, Cheryl back with her back with her first lieutenant, back with her first sergeant stripes again.
And I walk in, and
Literally blocking the door from Holly.
and as I'm about to round the corner and I see this, I'm just gonna I'd be like, she's here. I'll go first. You go out. You go
Like
to the back entrance.
like OMG, what the hell happened in the woods last night? I see dead bodies, I see dead wolves. This is my territory.
And I'm walking up to her.
And now even you notice that Holly's poor bear is pretty much telling her to back off. Well,
And I'm walking up.
not to back off.
Yep. And I'm walking up. Does Holly see me? Or is she still yelling at Bloodpike?
She sees you.
And I'll say, Cleary, if that was your territory to defend, you're doing a shitty ass job. And I'm just walking up. I'll walk up to about near the entrance of the porch that we have. And I'll look at her. And I'll just wait for a response after I just said that. I'll just look at her.
Listen, we just had a nice little party last night. I fell asleep. Does I didn't know that wolves were going to attack. Besides, my little bear does a good job on protecting the citizens. They don't need me all the time.
Okay, quick. Ty, I just have a quick question. This is out of character.
What's up?
What is the acceptable level of us raising our voices?
Right now with two paladins,
No, this
and
is out of character. Like, so I'm not blasting people's eardrums.
blast as much as you want.
All right. As she say that, I'm gonna give a hearty laugh. You think your whole job is just partying, having fun? Meanwhile, people out there are getting hurt, and it wasn't because the wolves were acting up. The alpha was possessed by the fucking demon prince. And you decide, in your moment of grandeur, to more celebrate having parties than doing your goddamn job. At this point, I'm not sure if I should just burn down or cut down the entire fucking forest. Because it seems like whatever you're doing, you're not fucking doing it properly. I had to go help that child. I had to go help kill those wolves with the gearmen. It seems like every day I am doing your job instead of you doing your job properly. At this point, I don't even know if I should even allow you back in this fucking city unless you're in some cuffs. So unless you want to take your job seriously, Missy, I would suggest you keep a more watchful eye out and make sure the animals aren't corrupted with fucking demon bloods. Because you failed to notice it, and that resulted in multiple people dead and many injured. So unless you decide to do your job properly, I suggest you leave this city now, unless you really want to take your job seriously.
At this point, Bloodpipe walks out like, do we really need? Like, I suggest you leave, madam. You can't take away my promotion anymore. You can't suspend my promotion, man. I'm gonna promote to my promotion to captain straight to Steelmore himself as premises because we have no admiral. Steelmore himself promotes us me to captain, and don't try to trap him in vines like I see you do right now.
I'm just look. I'm just looking
And
at
yeah,
it.
as you look down, you see a bunch of vines. Literally, you ever seen Mega Man, Mega Man
Yeah,
ESC
I know what you're talking about.
when he
Yeah,
fights Plant Man? She's literally about to do the same thing to you. If it
and
was
I'll
for
look
it was for Blood Pie calling her out.
I'll look down and I'll look at her. Is this your way of solving it? Your way of solving the problem when people are giving you a little bit of advice. Even like this, you decide to try to attack someone with vines. Maybe that shows how much of a person you are. Instead of listening to criticism, and instead of doing your fucking job, you decide to party all day long, and if anyone calls you on it, oh, you can just throw some vines at them, or say, oh, I was elected by the Sorcerer Council. At this point, I'm almost tempted to walk to the Sorcerer's Councils myself and tell them how much of a fuck up you are at your job. Now, I suggest you do what Bloodpike says. Leave this city now before I have any other thoughts of putting you either behind cuffs or making sure you're forcefully removed from this city.
And I also suggest you apologize to your bear. If it wasn't for your panda bear, there'd be more casualties. Or have you actually checked on his injuries lately? Now, leave, lady, or I'm going to summon Lord Lord Grande, and you know how effective his music is.
And
At this point, he gets annoyed and leave. She gets annoyed and leaves with her panda bear in tow.
and I'll and basically I'll have radio some Gearman patrols that are nearby to basically follow her to make sure she actually leaves. And I'll look at Bloodpike and just I am sorry that you had to see me that way.
No, she needs a good talking to for a while. Fortunately, we can't start continue to hypnotize her, or she's going. Unfortunately, we can't continue to hypnotize her with Grandy's music, or she's going to pretty much go cuckoo. And God, last thing we need is a crazy person with with nuclear with the equivalent of nuclear weapons on us against us.
Anyways, it's good to see you again, Pike.
But I heard through a grapevine what happened. Sorry I couldn't get here fast enough.
No, you're all right. You're not a hero. You can't just suddenly appear. It's can I?
One of my, I guess, senior captains now told me I was sure to back off and he'll handle this.
And I'm gonna say, was it? I want to say the name of the paladin. Was it? Was it this dude?
At this point, I sure punched it through the table, so take that as you will.
I need to talk to you, Blood Pike, somewhere privately.
You can use the holy room.
Yes, we'll
Yeah,
go to the holy room.
Obviously, Asir is also a good guy. She just has a little temper problem sometimes.
Yep. And does Veb come through the kitchen door after all of that?
Of course.
And I'll look at Veb and I'll say, Veb, I need you to come with me.
Of course.
And I'll have Blood Pike follow me to the holy room with Veb. And make sure the door is closed. No one here. And I'll look at Blood Pike. I'm gonna look at Kiri and basically give him that look of I'm getting ready to tell him what we experienced.
Alright. I head on and get the box.
And this is what we bought in the woods today.
And
The reports didn't say it because we didn't want to panic the people. But this wolf was possessed, had a decent amount of demon blood in him. And basically, as I say that, Kira will probably open the box.
yep, I open the box.
What is his reaction to seeing this?
Almost shock and awe, like, oh shit, this is not good.
Luckily, thanks to Veb's quick action with an axe, we were able to get its head. Unfortunately, the rest of the body was taken by the demon prince, saying how he'll have to go back to the drawing board. Seems like it's a real vendetta against us.
We kind of fucked him over a few times.
True.
Can
This,
I? He looks around to make sure that Azure is not going to scream at. Still downstairs, like, okay, me and Azure will give our promotions for a very specific reason. Like,
what is that?
still more suspects something's wrong with the Paladin Order, and wants us to investigate while running the school.
And I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna be like, that is unfortunate. I mean, I just wish nothing bad's gonna happen in the Paladin Order. But there was also something I wanted to ask you, Blood Pike. I don't know if you know, but I have Sister Heart looking into it as well, but maybe you would know something. What do you know the Demon Prince's true name?
He always refers to himself as Finn, but I feel it's not his complete name.
And do I still have that name that the demons gave us, Ty, right?
Yeah, it's Finn. Yes, yeah, it's Finn.
Hmm.
It's not as he says. It's not his complete name. It's just something he calls himself just to get people to back off.
Yeah. I'm just thinking back in my mind of I should have interrogated those demons more to get the real name of him out of him.
They don't know the real their name. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I know.
If,
Hey,
if,
it
you
was
roll,
worth a
if you
shot,
rolled in
though.
that 20, the response is still going to be Finn.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it was worth a shot, though. But I will, basically nod. Like, alright. For now, I would say at least keep this under wraps of, or keep it under wraps of what happened with the alpha wolf possessed with demon blood. I don't want to cause a major panic in the people. We'll just say that just some wolves that stepped out of their territory. It's not going to be a good thing to lie to people about that, but it's a necessary one.
I guess.
Meanwhile, I have convened with all the officers of the Gearmen. We are coming up with contingency plans on combating further incursions from the Demon Prince and combat tactics against people possessed by demon blood or animals or others. This so way we can at least have a fighting chance.
I want to inform Steel Mortis this as well, but I don't know how. But I don't know if something's wrong at the top or not. Steelmore obviously is not corrupted because his whole office is because he literally brought us into his office to promote us, and his office is also sacred ground. The rest of the school isn't.
I say,
I guess that was our final test to make sure we're on the up and up, if you will.
and when you do come back, if you can also help the Gearmen also with strategies as well, with combating people or animals or others possessed by
Uh,
demons.
I could send. I could have a service day since she got promoted. She doesn't need to be in the school anymore as much. But I will warn you, she's pretty much a girl. Once she starts teaching, she's pretty much a girl, the drill sergeant from hell. She'll send your troops to hell and back, but they'll be a, but they also come back from but they can also come back from hell.
Yes. I will, if you would like to discuss with her about that, and we'll get plans in mind for this training.
Right. I'll go downstairs and inform her. Since I'm a captain, I could order her around.
Well, my friend, you do that, I will get other preparations ready.
You do that.
And after he leaves, I'll look at Curie and say, and make sure Blood Pike's gone, and I'll look at Curie and say, we do not discuss about the paper resulting in the number of corrupt paladins.
Got it.
For now, we'll wait until William comes back. If he doesn't come back soon, I will make sure I will drag him out of there personally. He may be a little pissed. He may be a little pissed, but it's something he needs to know.
I hope he's listening to this recording. So
I
when I can
hope
explain
so
all
too.
this to him.
You hear that, Seawall? I will drag your fucking character out of whatever research room you're in, even if I have to bring several gearmen in my shadows to drag you out as you're kicking and screaming, saying, "My research must be complete." I will do it.
Because now I can't come up with a storyline for what's William doing while everyone's away. I can't come up with that storyline. Since chances are it's going to be the mountains doing research.
Yeah, there you go. He's just really into his research, and then next thing you know, is his door gets kicked out. I'm there with several people, and we're dragging him outside. As he's probably saying, "The sunlight, it burns!"
Touch some grass, William.
He's been inside for several days, almost a week or two, and he doesn't know what the sun is anymore. Alright. Before any of that as well, I will also check Ty, since I think it's now going to be the day. How many more gearmen do we have now? I think the next graduating class of gearmen is done today, I think, because I remember talking to you about it.
The next graduating class doubled.
So how many more gearmen are we adding to the ranks?
Let's see now. I think the last graduating class, 300? So.
So we have 600 graduating gearmen. So 600 more gearmen that we just added to our ranks, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Boys,
But
good news.
remember, this game is being spread over the world.
Yeah. But overall, I will...
And the only person that pretty much don't have any influence is Starlit Val, because they have their own military and navy.
So, with that now... So I'm just making sure... So how many gearmen do we have at home? Like, in our in our actual city, how many do we actually have?
300.
That's going to be... And then 300 that are elsewhere. Alright. So, and then how many graduating Jaegers did we get?
About 10, maybe 15.
We'll say 10.
Yeah.
Just because it's a very niche class.
It's a very specialized class. That's why I kept it a little bit low.
Alright. So, Kiri, you're probably gonna... probably in the next couple days, or the next day, I'll call you, or I'll show you, as we're probably talking in here before we open up. And I'll say, so I just got the results back for our graduating gearmen and how many more men we have. You want to know how many more we have?
How many?
And I'm gonna pull out a sheet, and the sheet's gonna say this: total of 738 gearmen in protecting the city and the surrounding territory that we have. 50 at Hope Valley, and 300 elsewhere being assigned, with also now a total number of 32 Jaegers / snipers also in our roster. I'll say we are just about to reach over. If the next class graduates, and it's going to be the same number, we'll have over 1,000 men guarding the city and outer territories of our city. This is huge.
Yeah.
And I know. And so also I'm guessing Bloodplague also talked to
Yeah. So she's speaking to Emso, looking for an apartment, since she's gonna be here for a while.
and
The equivalent of a sea bag is drawn over her shoulder, and her arm is drawn over the other shoulder. So for the first
I'll
time ever, she's in street clothes.
I'll look at her, be like, I'm guessing Bloodplague got to talk to you about your new assignment.
Yes, of course.
Well, you probably already know me, as we had to deal with the one graduating class
That one
paladins.
graduating class. Yes, I remember that.
Yes, long time has passed, but I do hope that with you coming on to help us, we'll be able to combat the demons even more. And I heard something about you looking for apartments?
Yes, obviously I'm going to be staying here for a while. Obviously, I have to go back every once in a while to make sure my my staff charges in check, but as staff charges first class, I can live anywhere I want as long as I am in
I'm gonna
distance of my base.
I'm gonna look at Kiri, and I'll say, give me 1 second. I'll walk up here and be like, hey Kiri, don't we have a spare room or two in the castle?
I believe so. Yes, we do.
Yeah. And I'll look at her. I think we have the perfect room for you.
Lead the way. But,
Yeah,
but as
Bell.
Buzz like already told you and you already read this, this is my. You see my nice girl voice.
Oh,
You already see my pistol
oh,
voice.
oh, trust me, I got to experience it when you had him on that ship. Trust me. All right, so I will walk with her. I don't know if Veb wants to join for this. I'll walk her.
I'll join in, then I'll be heading out to, since it's game time starts making
Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah,
time to
and
pack it
I'll
in for the night.
walk, have her walk with me, and basically show her to our castle, and say we have a couple rooms available here.
Wait, do you have a castle?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been redone a couple times, so I mean, technically, it still has the look of a castle and the inside of it, but it's basically where most of us live. I live up there, and she'll basically see like the giant like tower with like the giant telescope,
Oh boy.
and I'll say that's where I am. But we have several rooms that you can take in, and you don't need to pay.
You're our guest.
Yes, and you're helping us in our time of need. Would kind of feel bad to charge money or have someone pay us if they're helping us like this.
Oh, I can save money for my retirement in about 10 years. He joked around.
That's spirit.
And yeah, and as I give her a tour, I'll say, "And here, let me do this," and I'll walk into the kitchen, and I'll make her how's a 35 for cooking for a welcoming.
She nods like I'm going to like this assignment. Your crews might like me, but I'm going to like this assignment. If we keep cooking food like that instead of what's called instead of barrack rations.
Yes, and I look at Kiri, and be like, "Kiri, don't you have some nice alcohol we can also celebrate?"
Of course.
So not only does she get, I guess, really good food with a 35, but she also gets probably some good alcohol too
Oh,
as a
absolutely.
welcome in.
Good alcohol, good alcohol, good food, and a lovely performance. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge it earlier. Nightshade. She's she's pretty much she's pretty much giving the only thing missing for her is a parade.
We're not going that far yet. I think this is the perfect
Yeah, this is
time
a
to end.
perfect time to leave
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
So yes, Ty. That's why when I asked about the screaming thing, because I was gonna go into almost
Oh
like
boy.
that's of my command of basing my character just look at her chewing her the fuck out for her not doing her job.
Yeah, Then I think like, okay, well, how would she respond? Then instantly, Mega Man ESD versus Plant Man came up.
And I was just thinking of the scene of like I'm just like sure this is like in front of the tower. This is not inside a building. This is out front to where probably normal day people are also seeing her. They probably heard of her getting chewed out by me as I'm just yelling at her. And almost the scene of me walking to Sorcerer's Council. I don't care how far I would have walked there out of spite to tell them.
Plus, ironically, you actually know the person who's in charge of that land, so you can just ask him to discipline her as well.
Oh
Though,
yeah.
though you have to ask him in secret, since obviously he's trying to hide it, and if you ask him in public, he's going to hypnotize all. he's gonna hypnotize all of you to forget it again.
Yep, but and then she tried to fucking hit me with vines again. This
Oh,
bitch.
they're not vines. They're pretty much they're pretty much they're she's saying with poison spike, poison
Oh,
needle, the
that
poison what's it called
yeah, poison
thorns,
vines.
poison
Yeah, poison
thorns.
thorns. That bitch.
Obviously, I don't have to think right yet, but if she would have hit you with that,
Oh god, how bad would it have been? Oh no.
yeah, I'm going to pump up the damage a bit.
Oh,
45, 45 plus.
plus the poison.
Yeah,
So we're talking like almost 60 points of damage.
yeah.
That would have been half. That would have been over half my health that she would have just got. Because I have 110 health. Jeez.
Yeah.
The one thing I wish I could have done, Ty, is just slap her. I have yet to do that yet. I want to slap her to where if she tries to talk back to me or tries to explain, I just
Yeah,
fucking
even the
bitch
bear
slap
is
the ever living.
pissed. Even the bear is pissed. She still would have defended her master.
So, wait, am I getting this straight? The bear was also telling her to back off when she was yelling?
Like I said, love nicely goes a long way sometimes. You helped her save a child, therefore, at least she sees you as a temporary ally.
Jeez. Oh my. Oh god. Well, I'm glad I got the bitcher out properly.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Now,
45 regular damage and 24 poison damage.
that would have been over half my health already. Even with the vines, that's almost half. But now with that 24, she pushed over it even more. Oh my god. Well, I had fun. I got to yell at the Cowie bitch. Then got to chop it.
It's not fighting off wolves. It's not saving it's not saving disobeyed life. No, it's just yelling at bitch for 5 minutes.
And
And her own bears taking your side. At least for one
that's
day.
that is what I love. That her own bear, even if the bear is subservient to her, takes my side. Like that's gotta be the ultimate. That's got to be the ultimate ego hit. If your own fucking familiar is taking the side of the person who's chewing you out. And of course, Veb got to hold over a wolf's head and scream in his primal dwarven yell.
Yep.
The
Like,
only downside is if you're rolled higher to see whether it's injured or not and then medical checks properly, she'll the bear will pull out their claws to get her to back off.
really?
Yeah, but you did roll high enough and someone else had to point out the fact that she's injured. The bear was injured.
Well, at least I have the. Well, I may have to make some nice, or get some bamboo for the bear later on as a treat.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day, gentlemen, because
Have a good one, everybody.
the problem is that when I speak to you, I have to have the air conditioner turned off. It's 99 round. I need
Yeah,
to put it
it's.
on right now.
I can't wait to see the recorded after this. This is gonna be hilarious to send the seawall.
Oh boy.
Even with the threat of dragging him out of his research room.
Anyway, have fun.
Have fun. Take care.
You too.